Welcome to the 25th episode of Roadkill, where we brought all of our junk that still runs, and a junk Datsun, and the dog. And we're gonna find out if the dog can outrun the guys from Motor Trend in our garbage.
This is our zip tie and duct tape special.
We put together 9 cars that we're going to shoot out in this episode, but people ask us all of the time what happened to many of the cars that showed up on Roadkill that they've never seen again. Looking back, we've got that 73 Catalina from episode 1. I sold that thing to a couple back in Ohio, and they're still driving it. In the Cheap Truck Challenge, the Bronco, we unloaded that thing for like $500 when we were done. The Lamborghini, that went back to its rental agency, and the Rat Rod is still being used as a promotional tool by Sailor Jerry. When we did the Thrash battle with the van and the wagon, yeah, when we were done, both of those things went to the junkyard. But the 55 Chevy that we put on the Gasser chassis, that is still in our shop, and it will come back. I promise you will see that Hemi-powered 55. Down in Australia, Gup loaned us that 727 cubic inch Holden. He brought it to the United States and ran Hot Rod Power Tour with it, and now it's back down under, and he is still doing killer burnouts in that car. The Junkyard Cuda was a funny story because we auctioned it off, and long story short, it ended up back at the junkyard that we bought it from. And it's not getting crushed, but it's still sitting there. Kind of the same story with the cop cars. After we were done thrashing on those, the guy we bought the Crown Vic from bought them both back, fluffed them up, and sold them. The Jeep Rod, you know the fate of that thing. Some guy bought it for like $500, and last we knew he was trying to sell it on Craigslist for $3,500. The Monza is still sitting behind Jeff Lutz's shop, maybe to be seen again someday. The Prius is flat as a pancake, although the tank still lives over at Bulletproof Diesel. Then there's the hugely popular muscle truck that we really wanted to shoot out in this episode, but we've been converting the thing to EFI and just didn't get it running right in time for the show. Our Bonneville car, yeah, we blew the motor up. I haven't worked on it yet, but that car will come back to the Salt Flats. Our custom Mercury went to Jim Norman at Norman Wineries in Paso Robles, California, and he has been working on that thing, painting it, doing some stuff to the engine, just make it into a cool cruiser. And then, of course, there's the Jaguar, which everybody's been dying to see. It's sitting around with no engine in it, but we do have a blown Blueprint Engines 383 small block for it. We just came up with a brilliant scheme, and I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's that good, and we probably won't pull it off. Because we didn't have enough to do trying to get all of these old project cars running and driving after they'd been sitting around forever, we decided to throw another one in the mix. And the one that was right in reach was our 71 Datsun 240Z.
This is pretty easy to push.
This is why this would be great for the autocross. It's light. I love 240s and they are classics, but this one is pretty bad.
Oh, look at this. Check this out.
That's
See the rust?
That's metal falling out of the deck lid. I can peel the car apart. Our 71 Datsun 240Z came from the guys at White Flag Racing. This is a $500 rust bucket of a Datsun. It's gonna be fast. It's got a 4.3 liter Chevy V6 out of an S10 pickup that I rebuilt with a set of bullet high compression pistons, a comp cams valve train, a new Holley carb. It makes 295 horsepower and has a 5-speed out of a junkyard S10. This could be fun, but we've never driven it. It's sat here for a year, and now we're gonna try to make this thing run. It's a race car, see? Push button to start.
Does it have a dead hole?
This is gonna end well. You sure that's gas?
Yeah, or it was at one time anyway. Nice!
Wow.
Okay.
It needs a battery.
Let's start making a list.
Okay.
This is the sleeve that's going over the formerly broken half shaft. You can see it's been welded back together and then sleeved with a piece of tube and welded around it to, in theory, make it bulletproof. Over here, it's welded, but not sleeved. This is the one thing we might have to fix under here.
And it had a bunch of other problems. It didn't have a fuel system on the thing.
So I'm thinking plenty of heavy-duty zip ties hold that pretty well right there.
You wanna zip tie the fuel pump to the rear end of the car.
Well, it's not moving.
We'll let Carlos drive this one.
Doesn't hurt my feelings.
What are you guys doing?
Cutting the axle in half so we can weld it back together with a sleeve on it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
On the car. Technically, this car ran and drove, but the reality was it was going to break as soon as it hit the parking lot. We're gonna drill holes in it first and rosette weld it here and around the ends. It'll be stronger. I mean, is it gonna last? I don't know.
You know, there's zip tying stuff, then there's craftsmanship. This is just going over that line right now. Flawless.
Good God, man. Call up Nissan. Tell them they're doing it wrong.
It's like factory, right? We planning on driving this there? I just moved it 100 yards and I'm scared of the brakes.
So it's ready for the autocross is what you're saying.
232 angry cubic inches. I was driving the Gremlin in here and noticed that the brakes are really bad. This rotor is warped and gacked. That is a big part of the problem right there. So the Gremmy needs a new rotor, which it's not getting right now. So that'll be fun on the autocross. Precision handling. Yeah, I think this thing's a contender. Look at that baby.
The Gremlin is present and as autocross ready as a car with warped brakes can get. The El Camino is present, and we haven't driven the ramp truck since last summer, and we cannot find the keys. I'm gonna go to the ramp truck because I vaguely remember a hide a key being not so well hidden under the front bumper. Maybe that'll save us. Bingo. Nice. Aha, door open. There we go. Woo! Two things are telling me that this show is a good idea. One, I found the spare key to the ramp truck and it fired right up. And two, if this was really a bad idea, somebody would have already come back in time to stop us from doing this. We got a pretty good indication of how well the Datsun was put together. I hit the brake pedal and the parking lights lit up. Oh, the brakes are really bad. Brakes are really, really bad. All right, well, we have 2 gears.
Okay, I take it back. It sounds like a UPS truck. So the Datsun wasn't registered or insured, so we were gonna put it on the back of our ramp truck and haul it out there. We were gonna do that tonight, but unfortunately, the radiator leaks like a sieve. We gotta deal with that or it's not even gonna survive the autocross deal. And so we're beat for tonight. We're gonna clean up, wrap it up. We're gonna meet here in the morning, wrench a little bit more, and then start hauling 9 cars 40 miles away for an idea that's getting worse and worse as time goes by.
Look what I got. Freshie.
That says champion on it.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna be with this car.
Next day, first thing in the morning, we installed a brand new radiator in the Datsun that was clearly worth more than the entire rest of the car.
Wow.
And we also needed to dig out the Ranchero.
I sense the fear in the Motor Trend staff's eyes as we drive by. Oh yeah, show them the power.
The dog has proven that both you and I are expendable as far as the audience is concerned. We don't even have to be here.
She's the brains in the operation.
It's too bad that dog's so lazy. Doesn't appreciate what it's got.
And on the way there, Finnegan decided to surprise me with the news that we weren't going to have just 1 dog on this deal, but 2.
So they were doing maintenance on the apartment, and I had to take the dog to work today.
So you had her groomed?
Normally, Bella doesn't get along with other dogs.
We've had a lot of stuff stored in the Automobile Driving Museum in El Segundo, California for quite a long time. And so we went over there looking for our leftover projects and we didn't even know where they were.
Still says Hot Rod on the building. We found it. Jaguar, stock car, and Ranchero.
The original plan was we'd buy that and see how far we could drive it on the street before it got impounded. And then the lawyers got involved and they got spooked. And so there it sits.
And that's genuine Alaska dirt.
Look at that, we didn't even unpack from this trip. The jack stands and wheels are still in here.
Nope. And look what's clean is the registration sticker. So we're good.
Oh, dude, there's dirty Alaska. These are yours.
Yep.
Okay, this car's nasty. This is it. This is what was in this car when we left Alaska. There's Freiburger's dirty clothes.
There you go. Wow.
It's like it's ready to go to Alaska.
Mint! Ah, memories.
Charging system's not quite working, so we're gonna leave the jump box under the hood, tied down with a fan belt, and drive about a mile back to our office.
It's kind of cool that we're finally getting all of these cars running at the same time after neglecting them for something between months and years at a time. But this is a hassle. I think this is only vehicle number 1, 2, 3, 4 that we've gotten running, so we've got another 5 to go.
Hey!
That's probably not good with the office and everything.
Both times we drove the Ranchero long distances, no matter how we twisted the distributor, this thing pinged. So, with David under the bottom of the car, cranking the engine over slowly, I slid a piece of welding rod through the spark plug hole of the number 1 cylinder, and we figured out where top dead center was.
That's probably about half the dwelling right there.
So when we set the ignition timing to 30 degrees advanced max, that was actually 60 degrees. Thus the reason this ran like poop for 2 years. We remarked the balancer, we're about to fire it up, and I really think the amount of effort we just put into this balances out the number of zip ties we put on the Datsun.
Mint! I can't hear you!
You gotta put on your Tom Cruise Maverick face when you do that. Like all the other cars, at the last second I remembered this had a big problem with the brakes, and it was that I let a coworker drive it. He'll remain nameless.
Politically correct.
Brandon. And Brandon wears like size 14 combat boots to work every day. And he must have panic stopped when I loaned it to him and put his foot through the floor of the car because he actually bent the rod going into the booster. We're taking it apart and cutting the bent part off and hoping there's enough thread left there to put the adjuster on. And yeah, last minute roadkill. This is more roadkill hackery. We cut the bent part off the push rod for the booster, which now made it too short, so our clevis, which connects to the brake pedal, is too far away from it. There's no adjustment there. So I'm gonna extend it just that much. I'm gonna weld a nut to the clevis using a bolt that is the same thread as the push rod to align everything. And then that fixes everything. That gets us on the road. Fixed! Woohoo! Let's go.
It is 8:30 at night. All of our vehicles are still scattered to the wind. We have about 5 of them here. We're gonna try and get 4 of them out to the track tonight by calling in reinforcements from the staff of Hot Rod in order to load up the Datsun onto the ramp truck. We're gonna shuffle a bunch of this junk out there, leave it there overnight, meet at my house in the morning, drag some more crap over there, and so on and so forth until we finally have a show.
This morning we brought the El Camino and the Super Bee to the racetrack, and now we're at Freiburger's place picking up the Charger and the Crusher Camaro and the Macho Grande. I think after that we can actually start racing. This is the inside of just one of Freiburger's garages, and when I first met him, we came in here and actually cleaned and organized this entire place. Like, this was empty, you could walk in here, and now there's no less than 8 motors sitting in here. This man is a speed parts warehouse.
Here we have a perfectly good running driving car, and we can't drive it out to Santa Anita because I can't get it registered. This thing hasn't been on the books since 1983, and when I took it to the DMV to get the VIN verified, the woman came out and looked at it and freaked. She literally, because it didn't have glass in the interior and because it looked rough, wigged out and would not sign the paperwork. It's 10 o'clock now. The Motor Trend guys are already over at Santa Anita, and I'm picking up this junk that has a dead battery. And you'll notice this is drag strip fresh, and we still have not put the air cleaners back in it, which is a pain in the neck.
And you might see this green pile sitting here and wondering, why isn't that going with us? Well, the F-Bomb's not a roadkill car. Yet. It's waiting its turn. The battery on this thing has been stone dead for 6 months. So I take my jump starter that we just used on the Crusher and drive around with it under the hood. It's perfect.
We've got the last car ready. We're really late. We're headed back to Santa Anita, which means right about now, Johnny Lieberman is standing in an empty parking lot.
How about Carlos?
I don't think Carlos was coming till later, but from what I understand, Johnny's on time, if not early.
We gave them both the same call time. That just reveals Carlos watches the show and shows up at noon when we say 10:30. Johnny, not a fan.
We weren't going to shoot these things out by ourselves. We brought out the experts, Carlos Lago and Johnny Lieberman, both staff editors on Motor Trend, both guys who you've seen on the Motor Trend channel YouTube doing all sorts of professional driving in cars way better than this.
I'm near Modena, Italy, driving Horacio Pagani's personal Zonda S Roadster.
And so we were going to meet them there at the racetrack, but of course, we were late. I let Finnegan make that phone call.
Hey, Finnegan?
Yeah.
Hey, dude.
How do you like the autocross course?
So Freiburger sent an email last night, like, be here by 10. And so I've been here for an hour and a half. And where are you?
We're late, you know.
Oh.
We're right on time for us.
I know you want to be really helpful with this deal.
There's about 70 or 80 cones there that need to be set up into an autocross course. If you could just make that happen between now and the time we arrive.
Just make an autocross course?
Tell him he's got the expertise that we lack.
Yeah, because we know you guys are big on testing at Motor Trend, and you know the best way to configure those cones given the cars that you have in front of you.
All right. Bye. I don't know why I believed anything he said. Like, 10 a.m. for these idiots. It's noon for other people.
Oh, there goes the neighbor's car alarm.
They're like suburban terrorists, you know? Like, do you own a house in the suburbs? You see these two coming?
I'm kind of scared,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah, a little bit.
Is that a driver's seat?
I wanted to be safe. I've seen the show, I know how it goes down, so I brought a couple things to prepare.
Wow.
Is that rubbing alcohol?
That's hydrogen peroxide. Rubbing alcohol is flammable. I brought this because I'm sure, actually, this would be
That we need.
This would be a present to you
Yeah.
guys.
He's going to prove useful with that.
I also brought some condoms just because, hey, you never know.
Wishful thinking condoms, too. Check those out.
I learned to always be prepared.
Two questions. One, is your wife's El Camino one of the cars?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And is the ramp truck racing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Everything
awesome.
here.
Can I drive the ramp? I want to drive the ramp truck.
As it turns out, I gave Lieberman way too much credit for actually working setting up the racetrack, because there was some chalk marks on the ground from a car club that had been racing an autocross there just like a weekend earlier. And so we ended up using that track, and it was perfect. Carlos and Johnny brought out a Kia Rio 5, which I'd never heard of. Apparently, it's a really high-end rental car. And they were going to do some lap times with that thing to set sort of a baseline with which to judge the roadkill cars. And then we were going to run through each car in the roadkill fleet, and we were all going to drive them.
I'm extremely happy we're finally going to get a Kia into an episode of Roadkill. 2, 1, go.
So first on track in the Kia was Carlos Lago. He was the guy to beat today. We've seen his videos. Guy knows how to drive. We've watched him drift some stuff that we don't even know how to pronounce.
Here are those all-season tires working as hard as they possibly can.
And so he got in the car and laid down a baseline of a 101.68. And Johnny backed that up with a 104.11.
I mean, you're in this because I asked Finnegan, and I'm like, what would piss off Freiburger the most? And he's like, probably a Korean car. So
we brought one.
I beat Johnny with a 101.91. But then Finnegan saved the day, bringing the glory back to Roadkill.
Picking up a lot of dust.
Well, it does that when you drive on the chalk.
Beating Carlos with a 101.46.
Yeah!
Next up, ramp truck.
So far, a pretty good day at work.
This is our 1973 Chevy 1-ton ramp truck, the genius vehicle that you can load a car onto the back of eliminating the need for a trailer so you can haul stuff anywhere. It is powered by a 454 and a turbo 400 and probably 456s in the 14-bolt rear end. And let me tell you, this thing is a precision handling machine. We picked up the ramp truck at the very end of episode 19, and it was one of the best deals we have ever had. $3,500 for this thing, and the air conditioning works. So does the cruise control. We've said it before, this thing is way too good for us, so we were going to try hard to wreck it today.
So I saw something dangling down underneath.
Oh, just fuel line.
That's the fuel line. Okay, yeah. Good.
Yeah, race it.
Good luck.
3, 2, 1.
Go, baby, go. Oh, God.
Oh, I got a water bottle under my foot. That might be an issue.
Looks great though. It's
Yeah, it sounds
majestic.
Oh, this could be bad.
Oh, camera truck, look out.
Look how far he was past the. Look at where he stopped.
That's better and more fun than any Ferrari.
Okay, 114.3.
114.30.
I want to drive it.
You know, the ramp truck wasn't nearly as bad as I expected. I thought it was just gonna wallow and be a complete disaster. And don't get me wrong, the thing understeers and does not stop, but you can actually throw it around. I thought it was pretty good. But the best part of the entire run was trying to get stopped in the stop box.
Oh, late break. He's gonna kill David. He did that on purpose.
In the ramp truck, the Motor Trend guys were really close. Carlos put down the slowest time with a 1:18.85, and Johnny outran him barely with a 1:18.81. My driving skill in the ramp truck proved itself with a 1:14.10.
This is the 73 GMC Suburban Sierra Grande, better known as the Macho Grande.
We picked up this car and used it to drag Finnegan's 55 Chevy from Los Angeles all the way up to Oregon and back, but I didn't know how fast it was going to be because the 454 is worn out.
This truck has 350,000 miles on it.
I think it's going to be slower than the ramp truck.
If you drive as if there is no trailer back there, it should be really close to that.
We figured it just wouldn't make sense if we didn't do the autocross with the trailer attached.
There's no pin in here. The coupler has no pin.
Yeah, what's Spanish for bad idea?
3, 2, 1, go.
Yes! I didn't kill the trailer.
I gotta be honest, I did not want to beat up my 350,000 mile daily driver, and so only Finnegan and I ran it.
That looked pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
He ran a 1:15.30, and I beat him with trucker arm out the window at a 1:08.55. So far, the Kia is still in the lead, having outrun both the ramp truck and the Macho Grande, and so we brought out the big guns. Our Gremlin is a 1975 model, and everyone, yes, we know, it has a 1976 grille in it. It also has a completely worn out 232 straight six and the Torque Command automatic transmission and a suspension that is essentially destroyed. But it does have new tires.
Now we're going to Gremmy, and the argument is, will the Gremlin be slower or faster than the Macho Grande with the trailer on the back of it? And will it outrun the Kia?
It looks like the Gremlin got punched in the face. It's kind of got a black eye going on.
Never actually been around a Gremlin and not had a joint, so this will be different.
Oh, okay.
But the exhaust leak might, you know.
Go for it.
3, 2, 1, go!
Ah, yeah, nice leisurely drive in the Grem.
It's not looking quick.
It's funny, you gotta get on it way early because of the delay in throttle response. Now, warped brake discs.
Yeah, you want more bands because what it does is it disperses the energy across the width of the area.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah!
Aggressive.
Yeah!
It should be that it handles like a refrigerator full of bowling balls, but this is the next level worse than that. The Gremlin handles like a nun carrying a mattress.
We're making a new course here. Just keep moving cones.
Oh!
Solid third place.
Once I got behind the wheel of the Gremlin, I remembered how bitter I was about the fact that it tried to kill me in the middle of the desert when we were flat towing the Prius. So, when it came time, I made sure to turn the front tires into stop signs.
I think the car that the Motor Trend guys were most excited to drive was the Gremlin. It's really bad, and it's gutless, and it bogs, it sometimes dies, and the brakes lock up. That said, that's a great little car. Next up was our Ranchero, the '68 Ford Ranchero that we built up to look like the car that Hot Rod used to win the very first Mexican 1000 off-road race. And it has manual steering that is slower than slow. This thing was the car that we hauled all the way to Alaska for the ice races, and it was a riot to wheel around the autocross. The thing about all these roadkill cars is watching them go around these corners is really like a ballet. It's really just a work of art. And to supplement that, we took our box of shop towels and left them in the back of the Ranchero so that it could wave its victory flag as it drove by.
Don't waste the tires. What'd I do?
With style.
No!
Forgot about the manual steering.
We were all so busy laughing our asses off in the Ranchero, it's a miracle that we even got it all the way around the track. But we did! And the finishing order is starting to look pretty familiar. Next up, naturally, the '68 Charger we call the General Mayhem.
It sounds epic. But you put it on pavement with a little bit of traction, and suddenly
The single worst handling car we had here.
We cobbled this thing together out of a bare hulk using used RV parts. It has a 440 out of a full-on Pace Aero motorhome.
Is it faster than a Kia? Because nothing
No.
so far faster than a Kia Rio 5. It just sounds like metal flexing.
I like that.
Look at all the just coming out of that car.
handles really badly.
This car is bad. So bad. I think each of us only wanted to make one lap in the thing, and that's what Finnegan and I did. It handles so horrible with no sway bars on it and worn out front suspension. That thing needs some help before we ever drive it again. But we're gonna. I promise, it's coming. At this point, as much as we tried to make fun of the Motor Trend guys, they were still owning us because their Kia was still quicker than every single car that we had brought out here. And the next one up was Finnegan's wife's El Camino.
The El Camino is your typical hot rod muscle car. It doesn't have a lot of money in it, but where it does, it counts. It's got killer Falcon Azenas tires, it's got some Beltex suspension with big sway bars on it, and I had a feeling it could win on the autocross.
But is it faster than a Kia Rio?
This is the car that we did the engine swap up in the parking lot of Summit Racing in Nevada. It's got the original Turbo 350 automatic in it, it's got the regular old 308 open rear end, but I think there's a chance this thing's gonna run hard.
Frankly, my wife had no idea we were racing it that day, but I had a feeling this thing could be the quickest car around the autocross, and I was out to prove that.
3, 2, 1, go! That looks really good, actually.
I'm thinking Kia's pretty scared right now.
That was a really bad, funny noise.
What happened?
Remember our trick? Welded together nut brake job?
Oh,
Broken half when I came through here. How quick was it though?
It was faster than a Kia. You beat.
faster than the Kia!
Yeah!
Win! So much win! Yes!
This is very telling, and this is maybe the difference between Hot Rod and Motor Trend. The first car to go faster than a Kia cannot go anymore.
Hindsight is a wonderful thing, and I know I shouldn't have slammed the thing in park, but at the time, it didn't occur to me to shut the engine off, and I couldn't stop.
This car is 2 seconds faster than a Kia Rio.
Is that good or bad?
And finally, we brought the violence, pulling up the Crusher Camaro. You've seen this car a lot lately, and you know that we just stuffed it with 700 horsepower worth of Mast Motorsports LS7.
3, 2, 1.
I was the first at the wheel in the Crusher, and I was just throttling this thing. Anything below like 80 miles an hour, and this thing is gonna blaze rubber.
I really thought the Crusher Camaro could have destroyed all on the autocross course if it had a good set of summer tires on it. We were still rocking the snowshoes from when we drove home from Indy.
Oh! 2, 1, go!
Impressively, Carlos Lago from Motor Trend took the win in the Crusher with a 1:00:55. And of course, it beat the Kia. That's good, because can you imagine the humiliation if a Kia had outrun the Crusher Camaro? Finally, at the end of the day, we looked around and we had 2 cars left, the Super Bee and the Datsun. The Super Bee wasn't running quite right, so we dragged out the Datsun, and then somebody let it sit with the key on forever, and it killed a fuel pump.
Stupid roadkill.
And with that, we were done for the day.
Well, what did we learn?
Absolutely nothing. We had a lot of fun beating on junk for no reason. Tomorrow we still need to beat on the Datsun and the Super Bee.
And if I could be serious for a moment,
No.
Carlos called it the Crusher Corolla, but I gotta say, like, we drive a lot of cars. I'll speak for myself. That's one of the coolest cars I've ever driven.
Oh,
That
cool.
is a hell of a
Thanks.
car.
That is amazing. I love that car.
Thanks. It's entertaining. Does good burnouts. So you're back tomorrow. You're not.
Yes.
Can't make it.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it was fun.
That was cool.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
For sure. For sure.
All right. Clean up. The plan for today is to wrap up our autocross testing with the cars that haven't run yet. Got to do the Datsun because that's really the whole premise of this whole show is making the Datsun run. And we got to run the Super Bee, which is going to be perhaps the single worst vehicle out here.
This is my own 1970 Dodge Super Bee that you've seen in a bunch of issues of Hot Rod Magazine, and it's been on the Motor Trend channel a bunch too. It's got a 484 cubic inch Dick Landy Hemi. It makes about 600 horsepower. It was in the episode of Roadkill where we drove it and the Crusher Camaro up to Salt Lake City together.
3, 2, 1, go!
The front tires are so skinny, and the car is so heavy, and the brakes are so mediocre.
Oh, steering is so heavy in this thing, and it's wallowing so bad. Oh, and the brakes do not work. Oh, and the front tires are just folding under.
I was sort of wimpy and cut a 1:15:56.
Well, I can't. Now stop it.
It's gotta be dead last.
2, 1.
It wasn't Finnegan's car, so he drove the thing like a man and ran a 1:09:76.
This is the most butchered roadkill car ever, and I think you know the level of that statement.
When we finally got the Datsun running under its own power, I was so fired up, I hopped in it and tried to make a lap, and that didn't go so well. I think I spun it out twice. It came out of gear almost every time I tried to put it in second. The thing was a disaster.
No, he doesn't have it. $102.25. I risked my life for nothing. Oh, no big deal. The battery just fell out.
Oh, good. In the last turn of the only lap this thing completed, the battery fell over and welded itself to the header.
That's not safe. You know it's a good sign when the hood of a car's open and there's 4 guys standing around it. Turns out the problem with the Datsun is everything.
So at this point it's drizzling and the pavement is wet at the paved acres of destruction. And the destruction was going to be big because we lined up 9 cars side by side by side to do a short little drag race. It probably was about 330 feet.
Everyone set.
3, 2, 1, go.
The results of drag race number 1, Super B in first, El Camino in second, Ranchero in third, Charger next, Macho Grande behind that, then the ramp truck. The Gremlin was essentially dead last in the cars that actually moved because the Crusher spun out and the Datsun never left the starting line. So for our final drag race, we turned the course around. That gave us less stopping distance, but at least we had a launch pad with 0 dirt on it.
Let's do this.
3, 2, 1, go.
Once I wasn't driving through dirt, the Crusher actually came in second place to the Super B. I didn't spin out this time. And then it was the Ranchero in third, then the El Camino, the Charger, the Macho Grande, the ramp truck, and once again bringing up the rear, the Gremlin.
So finally, in the 2 drag races, the Super B redeemed itself because out on the autocross, it was slower than the Macho Grande hauling the trailer. But on the drag race, it was good because I was able to get the thing hooked up and absolutely tromp the Crusher Camaro both times. So in the end, we didn't prove a whole lot here, but we had a bunch of fun. And yeah, Finnegan and I aren't really handling car guys, but we will say we managed to outrun the Motor Trend guys in every one of our pieces of junk. And we were able to trample their Kia. The El Camino and the Crusher Camaro were able to go faster around autocross than a Kia Rio 5. And I'm standing on that statement proudly because we've got another 7 cars that did not outrun that junk. It proved that the Ranchero, as bad as it was the most fun car to drive on this deal, and I can't even tell you why. It had decent power. I went all the way around in first gear and just shrieked the thing up to like 6,500 RPM. For me, the biggest disappointment was the Charger. It just didn't handle well at all, but it motivated me to fix the thing, and we've got a good plan on what we're going to be doing with this car in the future. So this is only our 25th episode. We hope there's plenty more to come, and we guarantee you're going to see some of this stuff again, and a whole lot more of Roadkill.
Ah! No! Sewage breath! You smell like the Santa Monica Bay! Get lost! I got tongued again! Okay, meanwhile, did you see the, This time on Roadkill, Subaru was foolhardy enough to challenge us, their legacy, against our garbage.
It doesn't even have a turbo.
This time on Roadkill, we go legit because Subaru of America watched an episode of ours and said, you know what? We can beat these guys in any of their pieces of junk. And so Subaru has set up 3 distinct competitions for us, and they're going to let us pick whatever car we want to go head-to-head with them. Our first challenge brought us to Bakersfield, California at the fairgrounds, and this was the first time we had ever seen the Subaru Legacy. We expected Subaru to bring out a WRX, but nope.
This is the base model. They were like,
you guys suck so bad we're not even gonna bring out the big guns?
Right.
Dude, it's an automatic.
Wow, this is weird.
It's a boxer motor, you know, it's a posed 4-cylinder.
That looks like that's gonna make smoothies for me.
This one's a 4-banger, but the key is it's got that symmetrical all-wheel drive, and they are convinced that they can smoke us in the dirt. I think that's what they're counting on to beat us, because it ain't the 175 horsepower.
This feels like day one of high school auto shop. I don't even know what I'm looking at there. It's got paddle shifters, cameras in the front and the back, an electric parking brakes, all stuff I don't quite understand. Ooh,
Sunroof. The first thing that we're gonna do is just get some kind of a feel for the Legacy, because we've never driven it before and we don't know exactly what's gonna happen in the dirt. It starts to push.
Oh, you go, yeah.
Way wide. We might win this.
But is a big wide turn at speed faster than carrying very little speed in and out of a donut?
Who knows? What's your take right now?
I think this makes wide turns and whoops our asses.
Well,
Which is why I'm hoping you did a bunch of cool stuff to this when I was gone. We selected the Ranchero as our ringer for the first race. We bought the Ranchero 3 years ago for cheap because we wanted to drive to Alaska for an ice race. We failed to get there the first time, but in 2013, we made it all the way from Los Angeles to Big Lake, Alaska, and indeed slid sideways around a frozen racetrack.
we brought in some help with some other guys from the shop, and the first thing we had to do was change the engine. We had overheated the old one so many times it was just junk. We drove this thing to Alaska, and I don't know at what point it got dropped to the bottom of the ocean.
Oh my God, there's stuff growing on it.
Oh, I know, it's literally got mold on it. But
Dude, it's like the SS Minnow under here.
Oh, it's bad. We ended up having to put in this really weak little 302 just because it was the engine that we could get our hands on most quickly. It's 10-to-1 compression, it's got Edelbrock Easy Street heads on it, it's a regular carbureted deal. It's actually a pretty decent motor. It makes something like 330 or 350 horsepower, we're not sure. It's backed up by a Gearstar C4 and an 8-inch rear end that has two 78-to-1 gears. But the huge problem with the Ranchero is that the suspension was junk.
She's actually been lowered. Just the front. The back
Still
is,
sits
the
like
back is
4
still
by.
jacked up.
Yeah.
But it's got coilovers on the front now. Alston Chassis Works, brand new set of coilovers with maybe the right spring rate, maybe not.
Maybe not.
And zero adjustment. We just put them in the car and left.
And that's it?
Yeah, roadkill.
It'll work. I wonder if they realize that they paid for hop-ups on a bunch of clapped out old American junk.
Well, and think about it. This car was never going to get used again. It was just going to sit.
Right.
Now it's got a new engine. Thank you, Subaru.
I wonder if Subaru has ever bought a small block Ford before.
Probably
I'm
not.
guessing not.
Probably not.
We'd been thinking about this whole thing as Subaru versus Roadkill until we realized, you know what? There needed to be higher stakes. This can also be Freiburger versus Finnegan.
What are the stakes? Like, what happens if we fail?
Subaru wins? I don't know. That's a good point. They challenged us, but where's our incentive, really?
I got it.
What?
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
Let's have another competition. You and me. So, we decided to have a little manscaping competition. Whoever won the most races would get to remove some body hair from the other guy. Freiburger would lose what's left of his dome fuzz, and I would actually lose my beard.
Wait, what's the deal then? So we each race both cars and we time it, and whoever's fastest gets to pick the other guy going full Brazilian, or what?
Our manlyhood was on the line. Our hair was on the line. My wife hadn't seen my chin in over a decade, so pretty much my marriage was on the line if I lost.
Wow, that's gonna be really bad.
No good can come from this.
Great. I guess I need to go practice some barrel racing. What do you want to go in first?
It doesn't matter. Either way, you're losing half the hair on your head. Oh, wait. Turn on the fan. Still have to start it from the outside of the car. It's been 2 years.
Roadkill.
After a few practice laps in both cars,
This should be violent.
I was feeling pretty good about this.
I predict in a few moments you won't even see the Ranchero because of all the dirt in the air.
Very crunchy. This is ugly. We should just shave his head right now. He's not winning. This isn't really practicing. This is just filling the car up with dirt for the next time I have to be inside of it.
Wow, am I losing this one?
Oh, that was perfect.
I cannot deal with the steering.
Don't change a thing. You're doing amazing. We can throw the Ranchero around the barrels, what seems like the quick way to get around them. The Legacy, it made big, wide, sweeping turns. It really didn't seem like that thing was going to be fast.
So we've got to figure out what is the fastest way to get this done. And he's going to have his technique and I'm going to have mine. Traction stability off.
What he's done is he's figured out how to turn off all the computer interference in the Subaru. Let's see if it works. No, won't slide. Will not slide. Even Google couldn't help us defeat the electronic wizardry in the Legacy. We couldn't slide the car around the barrels. Confidence was high.
All right, practice is over. Didn't do us much good. Now we go to the big time. We were in a bigger rodeo arena, and this thing was going to be a barrel race. Basically, two big figure eights in the dirt without hitting anything.
With some nutty obstacles thrown in around the perimeter to make it interesting.
And it's going to be a straight-up timed competition between the Subaru and the Ranchero and between Freiburger and Finnegan. Oh, hot. How's that air conditioning treating you?
That doesn't suck. That's for sure. Is that Pam and Tommy Lee?
It's pretty disturbing. Hot dogs.
What is that?
We had all these obstacles set up, and the goal was not to hit them while we were racing, but I think you know as well as I, these things are not going to survive the day.
We didn't want to trash the course right away. We decided the Legacy was probably the safest car to go racing in, so it was up first.
All right. Don't embarrass yourself.
3, 2,
1.
Go, go, go. As soon as I tried to transfer weight from the rear of the car to the front tires to rotate it around the corner, the fun police kicked in and stopped me. The downside is that the car wouldn't slide. The upside is that it was impossible to crash this thing into the obstacles, and was probably the best way to navigate the course. Come on, go, 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 go.
56, 57.
You didn't hit anything. We might have to solve that here pretty quickly.
All right. 3, 2, 1,
Go!
It's not an aggressive takeoff.
We ended up turning off the traction control, trying to pitch the car sideways a little bit, but the stability control doesn't turn off, and it was just gonna dig in and take us around those barrels.
Oh, going way wide. Oh, does that count? He brushed the pool.
Really, the only complaint is that if you put in too much steering angle, the thing would understeer, but aside from that, it was just grip and go.
A lot of pushing, real aggressive here. Going way outside. All right, what was my time?
I think you should reveal my time first.
I don't want you to cheat.
I'm showing yours to camera right now. I can't cheat.
55.50.
And I still beat you because you ran 56.57.
All right, let's get the Ranchero.
Good call. Finnegan, I will say the driving gloves are a stylish touch.
Looking for any advantage I can get.
3, 2, 1. Oh, this could be good.
Stop, 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 watch out, go, 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 go. Oh, you're hitting stuff, go, go.
You were yelling at me, so I stopped. What are you doing?
Making sure your time's really slow?
Yeah, I think we're starting over.
He's irritable. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's slippery out there. Oh, this could be good. Oh, he's dragging some gator.
All right, I admit I did that on purpose. I have no idea how many laps I've even done.
I don't even know how to score that.
Yeah! I'll admit that once I lost control and ran over all the beer, I just didn't care after that part.
You got to entertain yourself, now it's my turn.
Climb on in, have fun. This is the best day at a rodeo ever.
Finnegan had a little bit too much fun on his first run. He also got a flat tire. Lucky for us, we brought out a set of spares, and they were the leftovers from our Alaska trip, which means a set of all-terrains that were studded for the snow. All of a sudden, we've got a huge advantage.
The irony of buying ice tires for Alaska and never using them and then bolting them onto the Ranchero in Bakersfield to drive on dirt, totally not lost on us. The Subaru went 55-50 with you behind the wheel around this same course. You need to beat that.
To retain your integrity, your pride, the joie de vivre of this show.
Joie de vivre? I make no promises.
3, 2, 1. I feel good about this. Oh, that was close. There we go. It looks like it hooks pretty good. There we go. Yeah. That looks good. I'm gonna ignore the tire that just flew out of there. That's no real penalty. There we go. He has figured out the track now and the car. Come on. Come on. Go. We're winning.
Wow, that was a lot of tank slappers.
Are you ready for this?
55.25 seconds. That is 0.25 quicker than the car with ABS, traction control,
Bluetooth, satellite, everything.
The key, barefoot.
I lost to Freiburger in the Legacy, spun out the Ranchero, and pretty much the only thing left for me to do was vent my frustration at losing by running over everything left in the arena.
So in the end, Roadkill pulled off a victory. If you count iPhone timing in the middle of a rodeo arena having a whole bunch of fun, a victory. And you know what? We cheated because those studded all-terrains on the Ranchero really hooked up. That thing was fun. For the next challenge, we headed up to Snoqualmie, Washington to Dirtfish Rally School. Dirtfish is located on an old Weyerhaeuser lumber mill property, and they also have a fleet of Subaru WRXs and BRZs.
On a mixture of asphalt and gravel roads, Dirtfish might as well be Subaru's backyard.
We're going to learn how to drive rally, and then we're going to do timed shootouts between the Legacy and our 440-powered Mopar.
The General Mayhem.
This is going to be really good.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Yep.
I didn't expect the surface to be this like gravelly and loose.
Yeah, we probably have the wrong tires for this deal.
Yeah, I'd say so.
It's gonna be fun losing though.
Double your pleasure. Double your fun.
Why do we have two now?
I don't know. I guess they figured that when we wrap one around a tree, there better be a spare here.
Oh,
Huh.
there's an R. And there's dual exhaust on
Oh,
this
dude.
V6.
No, flat 6.
Oh, that's right. We're not winning in this.
Oh, there's no chance. I can tell from the entrance road that we're losing this deal, so we might as well drive fast while losing.
I like blue.
All of a sudden, there's two Subarus here. This one is a 3.6 model. It's got 256 horsepower, unlike the other one that we were racing that is 175. So we're gonna race that car. And we were gonna be racing it with the General Mayhem Charger. General Mayhem is a 68 Dodge Charger that we got as a bare shell. And in episode 23, we put the thing together using some parts out of our old Beater 73 Fury and an engine out of this ludicrous Class A motorhome. First, we're gonna hang out with Nate from the rally school here, who's gonna show us the track and show us some tips on how to deal with the all-wheel drive. Has anybody come seriously out here with a two-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive deal and tried to race?
Seriously?
Yeah.
No.
So we're really gonna look like idiots here.
Well, you know, something probably 1,000 pounds lighter than that would probably be good.
Nate here is one of the driving instructors at Dirtfish, and so we were gonna hop in with him and learn the course and also pick up some tips on how to rally with all-wheel drive.
This course was epic. It had big sweeping turns for drifting, a slalom section, a water crossing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Pretty much every great aspect of a Dukes of Hazzard chase scene.
That's weird, it's letting it rotate a little.
Yeah, that's what I was noticing.
It seemed like a natural setting for the all-wheel drive Legacy and a rear-wheel drive Charger to race in, even if the Charger was at a disadvantage.
We're losing by 10 seconds or more.
More than that.
I need to drive it.
Yeah, totally.
Well, we took a test lap in the, 6-cylinder powered Legacy here, which is way more fun than the 4-banger. This car, Nate was actually able to get it to rotate around corners, for a little bit until the computer said, hell no. But this thing is fast, and it is going to wipe the floor with the Charger. Like, this won't even be close.
You know how if you had boobs, you'd never leave the house? If I had this, I'd never leave the property. The guys at Dirtfish really wanted to pull the traction control fuse out of the Legacy, but we thought, no, we need to race it as delivered. And that was really a learning curve, because we had to figure out how to slide the car as much as we could using the stability control. But I thought there was a chance that was going to slow it down around the track and give us the edge.
That's a forest over there. Don't know if you noticed. Oh, this car's so much fun.
The all-wheel drive was amazing because you could get to the apex of a turn and just stand on it and it would pull you through.
There are bushes on the outside, just to let you know that.
But the stability control would only let you slide so much before it started taking power out and applying the ABS to straighten the car up.
Oh, camera guy, look out!
What'd you say?
Off gas.
Oh yeah, I was totally off. I've got it on the wood and it just doesn't go.
No matter how hot I entered a corner, the car wouldn't respond to throttle input until it was squared up and the tires were gripping on the exit.
Oh, come on, go!
Stay inside on it.
God, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's fun and frustrating at the same time because I can't drive, but I'm having a lot of fun. Wow, that's good. Basically, you can't really go wrong because the car protects you from everything.
It's hard to really screw up in this car.
You seemed like you knew what you were doing.
Ah, that was the car.
But you stand on it because the car doesn't accelerate. It accelerates at its own rate. Yep. I've done a lot of blasting around dirt roads before, but I've never done rally racing, and so this was kind of new to me. There's a little bit of a different line that you have to take, and with the all-wheel drive, wow, that's a big change in what you're used to from driving an old muscle car around.
As long as you don't kill us, this is going to be amazing.
I think it'll be amazing if I do kill us. Okay.
Okay, here we go now. All right, I got it.
Come on.
All right, remember, you're going to go left. 30 seconds in. Doesn't mean much, but there you go. Looking good. Okay, now we get to my favorite part of the course. Oh, camera guy, look out. Hi. Still alive, all right. Sweeping right turn.
Oh, we're dead.
Okay, here we go. Don't kill us. All right. Setting up right, left. Ooh, that was good. All right. Here's your favorite right.
Oh, come on.
Okay, ready, everybody? Now. 3 minutes, 18 seconds.
Okay. And we did that with the air conditioning on.
Yes, we did. All the body panels are intact.
That's a problem. That means I wasn't trying hard enough. I didn't break anything. Now, there we go. One second ahead of me right now. Oh, I was definitely faster than you right here.
I might be a little out of control there.
Fun.
Come on, shift.
Okay, 306, 308, you're gonna win. 310, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, 316.89.
Not getting shaved. Not getting shaved. You're all, yeah, 310. I'm like, I got this. And
I know, and
I'm
then
like,
you're just, go,
car.
After our first 2 runs in the Subaru, Finnegan tied up the overall challenge for the shaved head. Yep, he ran 3 minutes, 16.89 seconds, and I ran 3 minutes, 18.61 seconds. Next up, the General Mayhem.
The Charger received some pretty significant upgrades for Dirtfish. We got rid of some of the used motorhome parts we originally built the car with and hopped it up with some fresh hardware.
In the makeover, I decided to give it a little more power with an Edelbrock Performer RPM intake and a Holley carb, but the big problem was that the suspension on this car was a disaster. This is about the worst handling car of all time.
Handles really badly.
And I got to fix that here by completely overhauling the suspension. I put Hotchkiss control arms in the front, Hotchkiss shocks, it's got bigger torsion bars on it, and Adco sway bars at both ends.
Not only did the Charger corner, but now we had power steering attached to the bus driver steering wheel.
But this is Roadkill, so we had a problem.
Melted the transshift cable.
Haven't even started racing yet. Yep. We've got a broken shifter cable, gas tank leaking, haven't even raced yet, car's already busted. And we think now that it's cooled off enough, we can actually move the shifter enough to get it into A gear, and we'll just leave it in A gear and race the track.
We're going with second gear, you know. It's a roll of dice, first, second, third. We're doing second. We've already raced the Subaru, and now we're gonna hop in, and Finnegan's going first in the Charger.
Still getting in. Still getting in. Like it. I like your confidence. All right, we've got 1 gear, an engine that came out of a motorhome. No shame.
Okay.
I'll try not to kill us.
Whoa! Oh, yeah! good. Okay, left. Oh! $337.
Oh my God.
Even if you hadn't looped it, I don't think we would have beat the Subaru, but that was epic.
This car is
Full
great.
on epic. Ugh.
This car is great.
I don't think I can beat that. That's just way too good.
That was so much fun. I think I hit the brake pedal twice.
Okay, here's the key. Rally school, 68 Chargers. I'm telling you, sell out every day. There's just no way that can be topped. That was so all hanging out, it's redonk. Man, that was fun. And look at it. Wow. That is proper.
That's the most fun I've ever had on Roadkill.
I'll shave my head, I don't care.
I lived out every Dukes of Hazzard fantasy I ever had as a child at Dirtfish.
We've had a lot of fun making Roadkill, but I gotta tell you, the lap with Finnegan driving, going around the course in the Charger, was the best moment ever.
No BS. I drove as if Roscoe P. Coltrane was behind me.
Completely. That was the best passengering at work ever.
When we crossed the finish line, Finnegan had timed out at 3 minutes, 37.05 seconds. And man, it felt fast. I thought I could probably beat that by being just a little bit more cautious.
There goes the hat.
Oh, we're going fast now. Good save.
Anything.
Go straight.
Thanks.
Go left. Go straight. Left-hander. 325. And stop. 330.56.
Oh, I win.
Oh, man. Damn. If I hadn't spun the thing out.
The hat flew off.
It's because you were going really fast.
Finnegan won in the Subaru, and he also won for style points in the Charger, but I won on time. But that's all that matters, because overall, it's now Freiburger 2, Finnegan 1. I might be keeping my hair, what's left of it. In the end, we found out that there is a reason why Subaru dominates in rally, and why they even use them at the school here at Dirtfish. Because that all-wheel drive is virtually impossible to beat. And with the traction control and everything, essentially anybody could hop in the Subaru and run just as quick as we did. But for fun and style, the Charger dominated. I'm going out in the woods in this thing again as soon as I possibly can. Man, that was fun. I still can't get over it.
Challenge number 3 was like Game 7 of the World Series. This is it. We've got to beat Subaru at its own game.
For the next challenge, it is the Urban Apocalypse Road Race. We found this crazy neighborhood at what used to be George Air Force Base, and it is like 2 square miles of absolute, just bleak, abandoned ghost town. Creepy. And we're gonna road race it. That's right, this challenge is wheel to wheel with the Subaru against the Rotson.
Wow. It looks like there was a nuclear war here. This place is crazy. I need your help getting out of the car.
Oh, that's right.
Thank you.
All right, V6 versus flat 6. And Subaru didn't bring their turbo, but we did.
The Rotson is our 1971 Datsun 240Z that is stuffed with a Chevy 4.3-liter V6. And what's funny about it is that we turbocharged it using a Ford Powerstroke diesel turbo.
The first thing we had to fix was the broken turbo. So we went straight to the man, Gale Banks of Gale Banks Engineering.
It looks like you've cornered the market on rust here.
Yes.
Yeah. The fact that you're making a diesel turbo work on this V6 is pretty cool.
He showed up with a brand new exhaust housing.
Something a little tighter to get this diesel turbo spun up quicker.
And had that thing running like a champ.
We had blown the engine up the last time you saw this thing on Roadkill. And so we had to completely rebuild it, stuff it back in the car, remount the turbo so that the oil would drain out of it well. And then we took it to the dyno where it made 320 horsepower and 400 pound-feet at the tires. We were ready for the Subaru challenge.
Yeah, $500 car.
Right.
What have I got to lose?
Yeah.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
And if all else fails, we'll just cheat and drive off-road, because who cares?
That's what we do.
Who cares?
We don't care.
Perfect.
We're going to race these two cars side by side through a bunch of backyards and crazy neighborhoods. And we figured that the one car we had that might give the Subaru a run for its money is the Datsun.
It does not handle good. The fuel line is held up with electrical tape. The alignment is jacked. Might not even finish the race. I don't care. I'm going to have fun. Okay.
Not your Datsun.
My Datsun.
Okay, test run?
Yeah.
The first thing we did at the bombed out neighborhood is just hopped in the cars and made sure that we knew the course. The big deal this time is that it is not a time trial. We're gonna go wheel to wheel.
Let's see. Where can I cheat? Here looks good.
This place is empty. It looks like the people were just swept away. It's the perfect place for Roadkill, the perfect place for this race, and the perfect place for the Rotson to show what it can do.
That hurt.
I hope I don't end up in the Rotson, because I have air conditioning and really comfortable suspension right now.
Oh, and my door's flying open, and he went the wrong way.
There's all kinds of shortcuts we could be taking through here. And I know he's thought of them already because he's Slim Shady.
I'm practicing my shortcuts now that he can't see me.
Oh, wow. You know what? The Rotson may be in trouble. This is actually pretty fast.
Oh, the Datsun is way faster. But highly more likely to fall apart. That's bad. This thing might not make it.
It ain't winning.
It's real bad. So we both want the Subaru, right?
I don't want it, but it's gonna win.
The Datsun is kind of your pet.
I really love the Datsun, but I don't like losing. On the pavement, this is a rocket.
So Rochambeau?
You cheated this, though.
All right, I'll turn
Shady,
around again.
Shiesty old man.
Don't care.
Losing your hair.
Ready? Best 2 out of 3?
Are you scared you can't win once?
Yeah. Ready?
All right.
2 out of 3?
Yeah. You lose.
Smashed. You lose.
What was this?
Paper.
That looked like you were gonna go scissors, but then you saw my rock.
What's this? Smash! Subaru!
I'll beat you anyway.
How's that beard feeling? Don't get used to it.
You're so old!
You have the big advantage being on the inside.
The only advantage I have is my willingness to force you off the road.
So, you ready to do this?
Let's go.
And in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, he passes me.
Whoa, coming in hot. A lot of drifting. A lot of drifting.
Oh no! Oh, water on the ground. Let me just go ahead and put my wipers on. Oh, jump!
In the end, I blasted through our fence first in the Subaru, so Subaru wins, and more importantly, Freiburger wins.
So what happened?
I believe smart people would say I lost.
I thought this thing was slow because it kept on, doing the traction control thing. It hauls on pavement.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
amazing.
This is a fast car. You've scuffed it a little.
I might have scuffed it on the fence. So here's the thing, clear and epic victory on the part of the Subaru, but I think really it's a fail on the Datsun's part more than anything.
The most impressive part about the Datsun is that it's still in one piece. I didn't expect it to win, but I also didn't expect it to get this far either, so not bad.
After the official competition, I really wanted Finnegan to check out what the Subaru was like, and I wanted to haul in the Datsun, so we did just another fun run, and we agreed this one wasn't really going to count.
Go for it. I'll watch.
I'd already won.
Me and the Datsun, him and the Subaru, and I have a feeling we're gonna see same results. Subaru way out front.
3, 2, 1.
Go, car, go.
Wow, this thing's fast.
Uh-oh, I might have blown a tire.
Wow, this thing is fast. I cannot see at all. Oh! Yeah! Oh, that thing is fun. Wow! What happened to him? No, Subaru. Is he okay?
They see me rolling, they hating.
Looking good.
Hold on, I'll lean my seat back further. There we go.
Here he comes. Get it. Yeah!
I blew a tire in the first turn and ended up limping the Legacy all the way back to the finish line.
Never give up. Never.
Looks like I'm gonna be losing most of the hair on my face and some of my dignity.
At this point, it's true. Subaru has won the Subaru Roadkill Challenge. We've run the 3 events that they asked us to do, and Subaru dominated at 2 of them, and probably should have beat us at the rodeo as well. But we just couldn't have that, and so we're gonna throw in one more challenge, the Down and Dirty Drag Race.
As a bonus challenge, we decided to have a competition we're a little more familiar with, a drag race. So, we took what was left of Subaru's money and rented out a 15,000-foot airstrip that would have been the perfect place to find out just how fast the Datsun really is.
Now you're probably asking yourself, where's the Datsun? And I'm ashamed to admit this, but we blew it up again.
This is an exciting time here at Roadkill because this is the last day of our competition versus Subaru. And I'd be even more excited if it weren't for the fact that this engine just expired between the parking lot of the airport and the runway.
Yeah, this car, cursed. It was brutal yesterday, but that was its peak. Cursed.
We suck at this.
We kind of knew we were going to lose some stuff, and so we planned this in order to have a victory. And we thought the Datsun was going to win because it has a lot of power. But then we blew up the engine this morning when the fan belt blew off and nobody knew it. And so now it's down to the Charger and the Ranchero defending our honor.
Oh, I'm gonna go work on a car that might actually run.
We also had some wrenching to do on the Charger because we hadn't replaced the shift cable since it came back from Washington, and so we were gonna do that right here, right now, and then go dominate.
It's only 90 in the desert today, which is refreshing. And if nothing else, I can look forward to having my face awkwardly shaved by an old man. So that'll be fun.
Finally, it was time to drag race. And this is no quarter mile, we're going 2,000 feet. So here's what we've got. The General Mayhem with a worn out old motorhome 440. The brand new Subaru 3.6R with its 256 horsepower. And the Ranchero with a fresh 302, and we really don't know what kind of power it's making, but we're guessing it beats the Subaru anyway. We got 2 V8s against 1 flat 6. This is going our way.
I'll admit, I have not researched the car one bit, so I don't even know where the speed limiter is on this, but we're gonna find it.
We've got Sean, who's our social media guy from work, driving the Ranchero, and we're gonna go heads up.
What are we betting now?
What?
Now what are we betting?
Oh, I see where you're going.
Not going by me.
You're trying to keep facial hair right now.
Whatever. Let's race. Let's just race.
Three, two, one.
This is for sure an unconventional episode of Roadkill. But I gotta admit, it's pretty cool that Subaru are fans of this show.
Obviously, we got big bucks to do some crazy stuff that we've never done before. We fixed up a bunch of our cars on Subaru's dime, which was awesome.
And I'd be totally down if they want a rematch, you know, with a WRX, you know, maybe an STI.
But at the end of the day, we are still Roadkill. We'll be heading back to the junkyard, back to the road trips, and back to the burnouts.
I feel that was a highly scientific comparison of apples, oranges, and total pieces of junk.
Those are some good drugs you're on right there.
Everyone watching?
You're rolling, right?
Yep.
We're only doing this once. Go ahead.
We're going straight for the Finnegan. Right there. Yeah.
Is there another chin?
No, you've lost a lot of weight. Looking good.
I have not seen my chin in 15 years.
Give it to the bald guy.
Yeah, go ahead. He's bald and creative. Go ahead.
You walked in like a quiet song, something soft but forever strong. I didn't know what love could mean till you made forever feel so clean. We don't need 1,000 lines, just your hand gently holding mine. Through every high, through every low, you're the only truth I know. I'm yours for life, for every breath, from the first smile to out to the last sunset. Through every storm, through every fight, I'll stand beside you every night. No matter where the road may bend, you'll always have me till the end. Not just now, not just tonight, I'm yours for life. For life. We've got laughter in our scars and galaxies between our hearts. But even when the world feels wrong, you and me, we still belong. I've seen the days turn into years, watched you wipe away my fears. You're my beginning, middle, end, my love, my home, my closest friend. I'm yours for life, for every breath, from the first smile to the last sunset. Through every storm, through every fight, I'll stand beside you every night. No matter where the road may bend, you'll always have me till the end. Not just now, not just tonight, I'm yours for life. For life. And if we're gray and moving slow, I'll still dance with you real close. We'll laugh at things we used to cry and fall in love 1,000 times. I'm yours for life, for every mile, through every tear and every smile. No need to ask, no need to try. You had my heart the first goodbye. So take this vow, let's make it right. You're my always, you're my life. Not just now, not just tonight, I'm yours for life. For life.
This time on Roadkill, we drive this thing all the way across the desert to meet with all our friends here at DBC Brakes. Yeah!
Is that all you got?
This time we decided to do something really different. Finnegan was going to pick our road trip without me knowing anything about it, and I was going to buy the car without him knowing anything about it. So the first thing I did was hit Pomona Swap here in Southern California. I couldn't decide what to do. I looked at some old 50s flapped out cars. I looked at some cool military 4x4s. I really wanted this stoner van, but finally I settled on something that we had never had before and will probably never have again. Yup, that is a 1980 Chevy Monte Carlo lowrider. We're talking full-on hydraulic, 6 switches. This thing hops, it's 3 wheels, it's green, and it's got brutal 3.8 liter V6 power. It's about a week later and I have acquired the vehicle. I brought it here to a buddy's garage so that we can sort of hide it and reel it to Finnegan in a few minutes, but I've already broken the car and already made a mess on the floor, so Roadkill has begun. I am thinking that Finnegan is presuming that I bought a 4x4, because I'm always pushing him to do 4x4 roadkills because I'm into that stuff and he's not really into it at all. He probably thinks I bought a Jeep, and so he's probably trying to plan a trip that has nothing to do with Jeeping. Then there's the worst case scenario that he figured out that I wouldn't buy a 4x4 because that's too predictable. So he has planned an off-road trip. We've talked a lot about doing LA to Vegas completely on dirt, and if he's picked that, this is going to be epic.
Morning.
I'm looking forward to this more than anything we've done in a long time.
It's gonna be awesome. I can't see.
I don't think there's any chance you're expecting this. And I have no idea what you planned, legitimately.
Is it a go-kart?
No.
Bumper cars.
No.
Oh. Open it, dude. I can't wait. This is like for Christmas.
Oh no, you gotta tell me first.
Oh, I
tell
gotta
me
tell
what
you.
we're doing.
Oh. Okay, so I figured, you know, your first inclination is always to go off-road.
I knew that's what you were gonna think.
You're always into that. So
you figured that I wouldn't get a Jeep because you knew that, and so you planned an off-road trip.
Right.
Awesome.
We're gonna do something we've always wanted to do. Okay. We're gonna drive to Vegas on dirt. Because
I knew it! This is gonna be so...
Open it, come on, this is telling me, open it.
Your ass is gonna bleed.
This is worse than the Jeep?
Yes. I bought this only for this gag. I had no intention of actually driving this thing anywhere.
And now we have to.
Yeah.
Off-road.
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Sadly, I know how to work with these. Oh my God.
Did you see it coming?
No.
I already broke it.
You were hopping it and you blew the line?
Yes.
We can fix that. I know how to fix these. Wait, they sell these to white people. How'd you get this?
Oh, can you imagine
how many
levels of
batteries?
Torture?
10, 12, 16?
Oh, all of them.
We got a whammy tank, 2 pumps plumbed together. What do we got going on?
You actually know how to deal with this?
Oh yeah.
That
I've installed
takes the fun out of it.
I'm not embarrassed to say I've installed hydraulics.
Oh, you should look at the rear suspension. I don't think you've installed this.
I've had hydraulics on my first mini truck.
Yeah?
Second mini truck, actually.
Ready?
Yeah. These are good batteries.
Yep, those are like the pro batteries.
Not a good subwoofer.
2 pumps? No.
Dude, it's 1988 all over again.
Well, I probably blew the line from over pressurizing it. There's no pressure cutoff switch, I'm guessing.
Wow,
Wait
this
till
thing's
you run
serious. They plated the frame?
Oh yeah, it's completely jump ready. And see the ball on the axle so it can actually 3-wheel?
Yeah, they weld the cup right to the axle.
That's what I was trying to do when I blew the line, was 3-wheel it for the reveal. You know what we can do though? We can jack this thing all the way up and put off-road tires on it.
Yeah, but that's not nearly as funny as...
Look at the front tires. We're gonna kill these things every like 10 miles on the way out there on pavement.
Yeah, but if Lolos can do it, why can't we do it?
Okay, because we had so much success with this motor.
Oh, wow.
It's a Buick V6, not a Chevy V6.
It's got a distributor in the front.
Yeah.
This is good for hopping.
Yeah.
This is a safe automobile.
We know that it will 3-wheel. The guy said it does it better when it's driving, but you can pick up and make it do it. Can we put off-road tires on it, or you're not allowing it?
I don't care what we do. I'm just happy to be a part of this.
Oh, that is gnarly. We're not making it.
Hey, dude, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like I'm driving across the Bay Bridge and the cables are snapping.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. Watch this.
There you go.
Do we have liftoff?
Yes, we do. It'll go higher. There you go.
Oh, wait, let me try some more.
There we go. He said it'll drive down the street like that, no problem.
This is amazing.
Oh, you know what? This is going to make it a lot easier to fix this oil spill. This is why we borrow people's garages rather than use our own.
Oh, yeah, my wife would never stand for this.
Oh, I have to show you something before we get started. Open the hood.
Broken motor mount? Is that what's happening?
Oh, it's worse than that.
Okay, go ahead. Oh! Is it even connected to the transmission?
Isn't that horrible?
That's set forward 3 inches.
Right. It's the drive shaft cramming into transmission when the rear end comes forward. Yeah.
Or it might not make it.
I know.
We better just jump this off a cliff, because I don't know if we're going to get all the way to Vegas.
Oh, it's pretty bad. What happened to the keys? Did we lock them in the trunk?
Maybe. That's about how good this trip's going to go. These are special hydraulic hoses with crimp fittings on them. It's not the kind of thing you can easily assemble with hand tools, and they're designed for very high pressure. Let's see what the rating is on this steel. 5,000 PSI.
Okay, there is a bolt through the slip yoke on the drive shaft to prevent it from fully bottoming in transmission. That's good.
Once we had the new hydraulic lines in place, we threaded them onto the ram and also to the pumps, and then we had to fill up the reservoir with hydraulic fluid. After that, you connect this big old welding cable which connects all 8 batteries together, so you get 96 volts, which is apparently what it takes to hop this turd.
Wanna hop it?
Oh, just blew. There's fire. Now it's locked. Get the key.
So this is what lowriding's all about.
Yeah. Another one. No rush. Not the square one. The other round one.
The other round, oh. Why is there 2 round ones?
Oh, dude. Oh, it's major fire, dude. Look at the smoke in here.
Wow, it burnt out the rear bearing cap. So we need to go buy a hydraulic shop and buy a new motor for this pump.
We hadn't even left the garage yet, and we've broken it twice. First, those hydraulic lines, and second, burning up that motor. So next, we're gonna drive this thing over to Finnegan's shop to get it fixed, but I don't even know if the tires are gonna make it that far. The front end alignment on this thing is so bad. Oh, this is gonna be horrible.
That's great.
Oh, we're dead.
The freeway's gonna feel like jail.
Okay, you see that? That's why they say low rider or go a little slower.
Whoops. Okay, good.
Whoa.
Whoa. Oh, got no steering now.
Uh-oh.
Fix this.
Whoa.
Oh, there we go. Got it back.
You got it? Oh, not good. The guys at Lowrider Magazine hooked us up with Hoppos in Ontario, California, and they sold us some competition motors for our hydraulic pumps. And we installed them and immediately had to figure out how to hop this thing.
Make it hop, yo.
You think the back should come up to make it hop?
I think there's more leverage the back's down.
Okay.
What the hell do I know?
Yeah! Hop it! Oh, 3
yeah.
win! Dude!
Is it off?
Oh, yeah. Figure it out, white boy.
Hold on. Neutral's the key.
Yeah, you definitely don't want it in park. Brakes. You're rolling backwards. You're...
Oh.
That looks so broken.
I can't even hold on to this way. There's one button here. That's awesome. I may have to lay down when I do this. Oh.
The hood's popping open. The turn signal's on.
Dude, get in here. Get in here and hit the third one from the left.
I'm not getting in there.
It's awesome. This isn't the kind of car you take home to mom and park in her driveway.
Because it leaks.
Unless you hate your mom.
We put less than 30 miles on the car yesterday, and we already trashed the tires. These are 13-inch wire wheels that are held on with a massive center nut. They mount right to the spindle, and we've got a special tool to get them off, but we have no clue how this thing works.
Wow.
This is gonna be a hell of a day. The wheels broke the hammer.
There you go. This time on Roadkill, 45 minutes of nothing but putting on tires.
Oh, dude.
Wow.
Work.
Like new.
Wait, is that the key? You don't actually put the tool all the way over? That's the key.
Get out.
Don't actually put the glue all the way on. It works.
Wow.
Lowrider owners everywhere were laughing at us.
Yes, they have
How long did
been.
that take? 10, 15 days?
Wow. I'd like to be embarrassed that I didn't know that, but I really am not shamed at all.
Screw you for trying to do it right.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go.
By this time, we figured out that we are not going to get all the way from Los Angeles to Las Vegas on dirt, and so we're going to hit the desert at State Line and get as far into Nevada as we can.
Ready?
Ready? And go! Oh! Wow! I thought we were going. Oh, that's awesome!
I now understand what it is.
Did you see me flinch when it's ready to go? It was like when a Jeep rolls.
Okay, you ready? This is gonna get violent. You ready?
Yep. Whoa! Don't hit the guardrail. Oh, this is way better than I hoped. Oh! Did we blow a tire?
I know, we're good.
Oh no, the tire was rubbing us. Oh, this is great. Oh wow, the engine's smoking so bad.
Oh, oil pressure, hold on.
Oil pressure.
We should probably do a damage assessment on the car. This is the greatest car ever.
Oh, shit.
What's dragging on the ground? Oh, I see rubber coming off.
Oh, rubber is cut off big time. Oh, rubber was flying off that tire. Let's go to the instant replay. Watch the tire as it goes from black sidewall to white wall to flat, all in about 2 minutes. So we were three-wheeling, and we're up on the side, and I'm seeing chunks fly out the passenger window. We both thought it was rubber off the tire. It turns out we're digging into the asphalt. Damage assessment, ready?
Yeah, that's rubber.
Oh, it's only rubber. Oh no, I feel, oh, that is, look. That's the top layer of asphalt came off. I don't feel that bad about it. Look at the distance.
I don't think we've compromised the road in any way, shape, or form. I have zero guilt. So we need to fix the tire. We have 8 more.
I'm noticing something though.
What?
We won't tear up asphalt if we wheel on dirt.
Oh, this is true.
Fire! Yeah, it's on fire. Well, our hopping day might be over.
Don't go there, go on the other side where the solenoids are connected together.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
What happened here is one of the cables got so hot with all these batteries that it melted the terminal right out of the end of one of the relays in the trunk. The cable hit ground, and I'm surprised we didn't burn this thing down. What we did do is disable the whole front hydraulic pump system. We were stuck in the full up position. It was gonna look stupid on the 13-inch Dayton. So instead, we jacked up back, and we give you the Monster Carlo. Okay.
Do you think B as our friend? We'll
No.
smooth it out.
As soon as I relax, you're gonna hit a ravine and kill me.
I promise I'll avoid them all. Straight or left?
I don't know. I'd say straight.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. Oh! There goes the mirror.
Oh well.
Oh, wait.
Oh, that was bad. That's what I was waiting for.
That hurt my neck. That took a little bit of the fun out of it.
Wow.
Make motor noises because whoa, did you feel the whole
did you feel
the whole
like
thing?
suspension popping apart? What's happening now?
Well, we have power.
Are you sure the rear end's not jacked sideways or something? There you go. You were on the tire.
Thanks. This an adventure. Come on, Monster Carlo. Don't let us down.
It just feels weird.
It really does. Feels like the whole bottom of the car is moving independently of the body.
Yeah, totally.
It's all in the tires.
Yeah. Oh. How can that hurt so bad at such a low speed?
This is just hilarious. We're idling, basically.
I know.
We're humping. Keep hitting the roof.
I know. I'm like bracing myself on the seat for the spinal compression, whacking my skull on the velour.
I'm totally appreciating this headliner right now.
Did we volunteer for this?
Not real practice. What am I, in a ditch or something?
Oh, yeah, it's jacked. When you gas it, it's picking up the left front tire and digging that one in.
Oh, it's sunk into that gravel.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how you did that, but
I don't either. How do you sink in rock?
I don't know what happened. Try back up.
That's full throttle.
Okay, don't dig it in.
Rocking it.
Why are you digging it in?
Because it's fun. Okay, I'll stop. Wait, let's use the hydraulics.
Can you? That's not gonna help because I think the rear axle's down the rocks now.
I'm gonna lift the back of the car up. Maybe it'll
Go
do
ahead.
something.
Break that drive shaft. Let's go. Might work actually.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, I'll keep going then.
Yeah! Low rider power! No, stop. That was looking pretty good, but you got it. Your head front wheels turned, so it's digging rather than driving.
How about now?
You can try it, but it's deeper in now. Oh no! Stop.
That's bad.
What?
It sounds like the axle's on the ground now.
The drive shaft's on the ground, but it just transferred the power to the other side.
Wow.
Yeah, you made that worse.
I did.
So our plan here is to lift the back end as high as we can on hydraulics and then set the body down on something really tall to release the weight off of this. But I think, you know what? The only thing that's gonna do is take weight off the tire and make it spin. Or are you thinking we're...
Maybe that will pull the axle up with the hydraulics and we could shove the board under the tire and get it up in the air maybe?
Yeah, or fill it in with rocks.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Nothing. Fairly useless.
This is a plan with legs. I'm not sure what that did. Can you get the board under there? That was the whole plan. Yeah, see? Look at that. Way under there.
That is pretty good.
See?
Have to admit. I hope the Dirt Every Day fans aren't watching this because they're going to tune out of that show and right into this every time. Fred's going to be embarrassed. All right, it's pulling floor mat in. Floor mat's gone.
Yeah, almost.
There we go.
Hydraulics for the win! And homeless Dave.
So embarrassing.
Speed.
Don't get stuck again. Stop!
Or I think our load is not secure.
Oops.
Are we gonna be stuck? Keep going?
Well, you gotta go up that hill right there, so you need to back up again.
Oh.
Oh, that's a back killer.
I'm not hitting the switches.
Okay, go. Oh! Okay, we're dumb.
I think the windshield's been compromised.
He broke the windshield more. It's not just me. What is happening here? This road is not bad.
That was not the hydraulics. I did not hit switches.
I know.
A little bit of axle wrap.
It's junk. Dude, the windshield's broken in a million pieces now. And these straps are about to kill everybody. So now we're going to take off again and probably die again. There we go. Are we stuck again?
No, I just stopped driving because it seemed dangerous.
Yeah, that's our MO. You know us. Safety first.
I can't
Well, we did it.
Oh, there's a big rubber right there. Okay.
Oh, hold on. You can do it. You can do it. Okay, now you better get up to speed with that next 50. Oh no, hopping. Don't do it. There you go. Straddle that rut.
Come on, girl.
Oh, you just lost momentum.
Come on, girl.
Oh, this is the moment.
Girl.
Oh, go. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, yeah.
Yes, go.
Yeah. Oh, that was awesome. Oh,
This car rules.
that was better than the Rubicon. Wow. Like butter. There you go. Go. Yes. This is so stupid.
Can't be stopped.
This is it, the moment of failure. We only made it 2 miles on dirt, and it was just so punishing that it took us 6 hours. So we gave up and hit the highway and rolled into Las Vegas because we had set up a party with a bunch of our fans at our sponsor's place, EBC Brakes Las Vegas. People showed up from all over, Oregon, Washington, Texas, California. It was just a whole lot of fun and a good old school cruise in. The cops even came by, and they were fans too.
EBC gave away free break, we gave away t-shirts and stickers, and I got to do some hot laps with some Roadkill fans. The best part about the meet and greet was the feedback. We found out the episodes they loved, the ones they hated, and what kind of beer they liked to drink.
You're probably asking yourself, why did these guys do this? Well, the thing is, this is Roadkill, and we don't need a reason. But I can usually come up with one after the fact. First of all, you have never seen a lowrider on Super Swampers before, and now you can say that you have. And I've never experienced three-wheeling on hydraulics before, and that was a lot of fun. But why would we take it across the desert? Because Roadkill.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Bad boys, bad boys.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? It's not making a video.
Maybe outtake. Check it out.
Wow, dude, that's Chipotle, so
it's not that good.
Come on, man, open the door. Is it electric? How do we make this happen?
I bought this only for this gag. I had no intention of actually driving the thing anywhere.
And now we have to?
Yeah.
Off-road.
Uh-huh.
Open the door, damn it.
Open the door.
This is killing me.
I'm dying. We don't have to shoot this to the show. Let's just bounce for another day.
Three-wheel.
Oh God, hold on.
Oh no, we're gonna die. Oh! Don't make it again. Oh, this
the battery is definitely
the most fun car ever. I'm only laughing because you're laughing. Which part is it? Is it this hitting your head? Is it the windshield falling out?
The whole thing.
Is it the wheel up? Is it the fact we're still only a quarter mile from where we entered?
There's where we slept last night right there. Just right in the straight. I don't know where to go.
Straight. There's the mortuary. I'd rather be in there than driving this thing.
I feel like there'd be a certain soundtrack playing while we do this. Yes.
Hopefully it's off tune enough that that was not a royalty violation.